Hello, welcome back. This is Seewing Yi, and today is the January 24th, and I'm going to once again go over a Redfin report dated today, Monday, January 23rd. Actually, so sorry, January 23rd. I'm ahead of schedule. Anyway, welcome back. By the way, if you see value toward the end of this video, I ask you to smash the like button and also subscribe to my YouTube channel. All right, thank you so much. And here we go. This will be nice and quick. The title for the Redfin article today is a record 25% of home searchers look to move to a new metro at the end of 2022 as high housing costs drove relocation. Now, 25% of searchers, they look to move. It doesn't mean they are going to move, but the trend seems that the numerical trends seems uh, are leaning towards the destination location. So, and furthermore, the first paragraph says economic uncertainty and 6% plus mortgage rates have caused fewer Americans to purchase homes in the fourth quarter of 2022. But for those who did buy, relocated at an unprecedented rate due to remote work and the allure of more affordable options. So that means people, as you see skyrocketing home prices that occurred during the past couple of years. A lot of people are priced out of home ownership, so they are making some hard life decision for themselves and their family. So you've been hearing all the very expensive markets in the West Coast, in the East Coast, and certain spots in throughout the country. So yeah, people are they have to take a hard look about their financial future. So for them to achieve affordability, they have to reroute their geographic journey to a even cheaper houses, cheaper markets, cheaper affordability. So I'll tell you where are those locations momentarily. So let's continue with this article. So, and again, almost a quarter of the Redfin users, they look to move to a different metro area in the fourth quarter, and which is that's up from 22% a year earlier and 18% before the pandemic. So we're seeing a gradual increase, 18 to 22 to 24% continuing increase of potential home buyers are thinking seriously about relocating to another metro. So where are those metro? Well, we'll find out momentarily. So in here are the graph, right? Ever since what year? So the last 2 years, as you can see right here, and so yeah, throughout the past year, according to Redfin data, we see some gradual increase percentage-wise. The people who are buying homes are relocating at an unprecedented rate because elevated mortgage rates, still high home prices, and economic uncertainty are driving many of them, especially remote workers, to even more affordable areas. So at the same time, you have a lot of people who are already homeowners. They are not looking to move because they're locked in at such a very historical low 30-year fixed rate mortgages. But having said that, 8 of the top 10 migration destinations in the fourth quarter 2022 all have fewer buyers than a year earlier, and the top migration destinations from the people in the West Coast, Sacramento and Las Vegas. Even then, they have a slower migration this past 2022 year as a result of the higher than expected mortgage rate. Phoenix is right far behind, and few other places. And and then the Sunbelt cities are the most popular destinations for relocators. Most people like warm weather environments. Personally, I feel the same way. So Sunbelt is warm weather locations, and that's what human beings gravitate towards, and that's not going to change. Everybody like warm weather. So after Sacramento, Las Vegas, Miami, and Tampa and Phoenix are all among the most popular migration destination. And let me see what else I can find for you here. The typical home in 8 of the 10 most popular destinations is less expensive than the typical home that the most common origin. So this means people leaving expensive metros to go to a cheaper areas. And Sacramento's median price is 540K. Is a lot cheaper than people moving from San Francisco, which is 1.4 million average median price. By the way, I live in the San Francisco Bay Area for more than 30 years, so I totally understand what's going on. Obviously, I'm not moving because I'm locked into a very, very low mortgage rate. My house in Bay Area, and plus I have a very, very low mortgage. So I'm not moving, although I have several vacation homes in various parts of the US. So I don't need to sell anything. And okay, and the other top destinations are in Southwest Florida, the migration destination, no surprise to me, which is in Cape Coral, Florida, and Northport, Sarasota, which is right above Cape Coral, so southwestern region of Florida, and really South Florida, Miami, and the surrounding areas are also all the hotbed for migration patterns. And so of all the 10 top destinations are known for the sunny climates, 5 are in Florida. So my guests are Cape Coral and Northport, Sarasota in the southwest quarter region. South Florida, Miami, Fort Lauderdale is the second Florida destination. Top one. I'm just guessing right now. I'm among the 5. I'm guessing. Okay, but I'm already named you 2. The third one is Tampa. Number 3 in Florida. Number 4 in Central Florida, and number 5 is probably Jacksonville, Florida. So I just name my unofficial list of the top 5 of the top 10 destinations in Florida. So I'm pretty sure I'm right, although this article may not mention all the specific areas in Florida with the top destination. Anyway, the top 10, by the way, I have many investors through my network have purchased or continue to buy cash flow properties in Florida, Central Florida, and Southwest Florida. So prices are still very cheap, and the rent are still very high, relative speaking. So with 25% down payment, my investors are able to cash flow fairly nicely in these great locations in Florida. So the top 10 metros buyers are moving into by net inflow. So let's look at the top 10, where, by the way, the net inflow fourth quarter 22, or right in this column, the net inflow fourth quarter 2021 is in this column, and the top origin where they came from, and top out-of-state origin. So with that in mind, let's highlight some of the areas here. People moving to Sacramento, although less people moved to Sacramento, the net influx than in 2022 than 2021. Most people came from the Bay Area and some from the Midwest Chicago area. Number 2, Las Vegas. You can see the close geographic proximity from the top origin of to the arriving destination. So obviously, in Las Vegas, most people from Southern California move to Las Vegas because Las Vegas is pretty short distance. And so Miami, Tampa, Florida, most people from the Northeast have migrated to Florida in recent years, not just in recent years, for decades now, but in recent years, you have seen much more significant destination from Northeast to Florida. So Miami, Tampa is the primary recipient of people migrating from the Northeast, New York City area, Phoenix, being close proximity to Southern California. Obviously, you have people from Los Angeles moving to Phoenix. You have people from Los Angeles moving to Dallas, Texas, and even Austin, Texas. I don't know why Austin is not on this list. And a lot of people from the Midwest, from the Chicago metros, are moving to Cape Coral, Florida, Southwest Florida, which is my investors' primary purchase of rental homes as well in Cape Coral, Southwest Florida region. Northport and Sarasota, also in Southwest corridor. You might as well say Southwest Florida corridor is one of the fastest growing metros in the US, because not only people from the Northeast are going there, people from the Midwest, Chicago region, are migrating into Southwest Florida on these two locations. And the remaining two top 10, people moving to Houston and other areas of Texas, and people moving to Orlando, Florida. Again, people from New York and along Northeast are migrating to this location. So that's pretty much I have to say. Home buyers are leaving expensive coastal job centers. And you've been hearing quite a bit of it in the last few years. So I'm not going to mention any more other than from a big picture. You know, same thing, same old, same old. San Francisco, LA, New York, very, very expensive areas, even though prices have came down recently to 5, 10, 15% in many places in California, but the prices are still, home prices are still outrageously high. I know that. I lived here for 30 years. Same thing with Washington, D.C. The Washington, D.C., Northern Virginia area also is very, very expensive. And no surprise, people moving from, not just in your city, up and down the seaboard corridor of Northeast. You might as well make the argument that people from New England area, Boston and surrounding area, and Connecticut and New York City, New Jersey, Washington D.C., Northern Virginia, which place I used to live at. Those northeastern corridors are very, very expensive. $800,000, $1 million homes. Very cold weather. I grew up in Northeast in Philadelphia. Trust me, the weather, winter as right now, January is very brutal. Anyway, so I live in one weather area for the past 30 years, not only Bay Area, but other warm weather areas. I really enjoy Sunbelt. So that's so people are watching this article, listen to me on this video. You could be a risk investor. So you want to buy in a good location for job growth, long-term job growth and population growth, right? So the Sunbelt is a destination, South and Southeast. Mainly, if you want high cash flow, then the Midwest will be good for you. Anything west of the Mississippi, in the western region of the U.S. are very expensive. It's very, very hard for investors to cash flow. So I would not recommend that 50% of the U.S. geographic location. So if you're a homeowner, if you want to be part of the group that want to move to a higher lifestyle, Sun Belt, more affordable homes, although Florida and Texas are getting to be fairly expensive. I see some migration going into the submarkets in the Midwest and the South, for example, Alabama, Kentucky, Tennessee, and few areas of the Midwest could be a path of growth in the next few years and beyond, because those areas are still very, very affordable. So watch the trends of not only from Redfin, but when you see this migration pattern consistently showing this data, then you know what region of the country is achieving this job and population growth. So if you want to live in these places ultimately, or if you want to invest in these areas, you go where the migration is located. So everything's trending for a reason. Watch the data, watch the trends, watch the numbers, watch the migration patterns, etc. And then for the foreseeable future, then put your money where on these locations. That's the name of the game. All right. So if you receive value from this short presentation, please smash the like button and also subscribe to my YouTube channel. And finally, if you want to be part of our real estate investing community, please submit your email into my website below, and you can receive a weekly free real estate investing information that will give you so you can become a free member of our investment community, so you could become a real estate investor yourself to build your wealth above and beyond of your current situation. Right, thank you so much, and I will see you in the next video. This is Seewing Yi. Have a nice day. Bye-bye.